everyone, and welcome back to another manga chapter review. I am the Rat, and this is The Rat's Nest. I'm joined as always by Kyle. Say hi, Kyle.
Hi.
We're back with One Piece. Feels like it's been forever. That's because it has.
It's been quite a while, so...
The release schedule has just been so inconsistent over the holidays. But now we're back.
Well, I sent you a meme on Twitter, right? Where it's like, if I had $1 for every time Oda took a break, I could just buy the rights to One Piece.
Yeah. And to be fair, I mean, you've been doing it for this long.
It's
right?
fine.
Like, okay, like I get it. Every 3 weeks, that's respectable.
Yeah, 1,000 plus chapters in, and we're at 1072, the weight of memory. That's a lot of chapters to have written.
Just very awkward timing around the holidays with everything.
Fine, like people about it, but it's fine. If Oda, let the man take a break. He spit and peak every week, you know.
That's so true.
So go to.
Let's just get right into it.
Yep.
So we start off with the little title. So it's chapter 1072, The Weight of Memory. We get to see some of Mads. We get to see, I believe that's Queen in the back. Queen, Caesar Clown, and Judge. And they're mass-produced weapons of slaughter. So they're like making evil stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm. As you...
We get... Even if the world doesn't agree, I know that she is a living, breathing person, a true and undeniable human being. It was a success. I am certain of it, and this is one great step towards the creation of world peace.
Wait, hang on. Can you repeat that first part? Even if the world, what?
Even if the world doesn't agree, I know that she is a living, breathing person.
Where are you from? Because
I'm reading it from the Viz app.
Oh, I'm reading off.
Yeah, because we're recording this a little bit late. What you call it? Got busy this weekend. Didn't want to record this weekend, so I threw up Dragon Ball.
Let me get to the translation. Sorry, the official.
So the interesting thing with this is, right, is what is this referring to? Probably, you know, as we see at the end of the chapter, is Stussy. I assume that's what it's referring to. It could be referring to something with Bonnie, since obviously, you know, we're seeing Bonnie here, right? So that's the obvious connection people might want you to make. I think that he's probably referring to Stussy, just because, as we learn at the end, she's a clone. And so I think that just makes sense, as opposed to it being Bonnie. I think it's just a little fake out being put right before her here.
Yeah, like a red flag, but misleading.
Yeah. And so here we have Bonnie, who's transformed back into a kid, and she's like, "Wow, it hurts. I think I broke a bone." And then Vegapunk's worried, and then, "Oh no, are you truly hurt? We need the medical team." Bonnie's hurt. Bonnie is obviously not hurt. Uses her fruit on herself to make a distorted future version of herself where she's super strong, and punch into Vegapunk, or punch next to him. She has like a pole. Stop this, Bonnie. Killing me won't. And then she age skewers him, which like puts out his age and makes him younger. And so it like does all the shining material is all the shining material my age. That's it. So it's interesting to get to see how her fruit works exactly. You've turned me into a powerless child. Give me back the sparkling gems of my experience. Don't worry, my powers do not work on living things indefinitely. So there probably is some limit as to why it can't just be like, okay, we're in here, right? We're chilling, we're big vibing. I'm gonna turn Garp back to his prime, right? So there's a limit on it, and that's good to know that there's a limit on this, because it was potentially very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she's like, she's a little bit mad. You said there's a good reason. Let's hear it. Why did you kill my father?
Just a little mad.
Just a tiny bit mad. But Bonnie, if I tell you, and then we get to see, you know, Kuma climbing the red line. I forgot the word for it. It's been a second. Been out of One Piece for a little bit.
It's all right.
Been in Chainsaw Man and JoJo mode recently. We get to see Kuma climbing the wall, and Vegapunk's going, "If I tell you why, Bonnie, it will only hurt you. I made a promise to Kuma. I would never tell you the reason why. Good reason for killing my father. You can't tell me why. Do you think I'm some kind of idiot? No, not at all. Please let me down." The decision to take away his free will came from none other than Kuma himself. It was hard for me too. I don't even want to remember it. Bonnie calls him a liar. Kuma is a great man. I am proud of my good friend. I love him with all my heart, and that is why I cannot tell you. Please, Bonnie, you must understand. Then I can't accept a useless answer like that on faith.
This, I just want to say, a lot of this back and forth, not redundant isn't the correct word, but it's just a lot of like, tell me no, why, no, tell me no, why, no. There's been a lot in their interactions.
Mm-hmm. I think it works for the characters.
It's fine, but at least this chapter it goes somewhere, because literally on the next page, she notices something, starts walking off. He's like, wait, Bonnie, that's not what you think. It's nothing. It certainly doesn't have anything to do with Kuma. He says as the door has a little paw print on it. And then she opens it up to see nothing. I mean, there's nothing in there, you know?
Yeah, nothing happened. What can I say?
But no, she does see like one of the big like inflated paw print balloon things.
Yeah.
So, let's see here. Sorry, I'm just reading this.
So this is the interesting part here. So yeah, the flashback with Kuma, right? Yada yada. We find out that your fruit, your powers take pain, supposedly invisible, give it form so it can be foisted off onto others. It's like sending peripheral nervous system signals via radio head.
Ooh,
so
hang on.
Theoretically, he can make intangible things tangible.
Yeah, because up above, the one thing that I wanted to like clarify, because I thought this was interesting for the One Piece. There's a scholar in the West Blue that they once said that people that they lose 21 grams of weight after they die. In other words, like that could in theory be like the weight of the human soul.
It's interesting.
So then, he starts theorizing about the tangibility of other abstract concepts like images, memories. These things are signals emitted by neurons. How heavy are they? How big? And then Kuma asks him, like, you're saying you want me to produce memories to show you? You want me to embarrass myself? That's a weird, interesting translation from the one I had looked at earlier.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, please help. A big leap for science. I'll be the only one who looks, I swear.
So the interesting thing is here, on next page. Vegapunk's like, that's pain. You should know Kuma's power is enough pain to be lethal. And then Ronnie goes, no, I know my father's power very well. It's likely his memories, right? Because Kuma himself doesn't have his memories right now. But then, like, he's probably going to get them back. Or he's going to die. I don't know. Oda's been cooking a little bit recently.
I don't want him to die, but he probably will. I don't want him to.
He's either going to get his memories back and live happily ever after, or he's going to die. It's one of the two.
He's always going to get his memories back, and he's going to die, and he's going to be like, Bonnie, I love you, and then he's going to die.
Yeah. But it's good to see Bonnie again. I've missed her. I've missed One Piece. It's good to be back in One Piece.
I know. It feels like putting on an old glove you haven't worn in a while.
I know. It feels like I'm not going to finish that sentence. Okay. We get to see Kuma is still trying to climb the red line, and we see the Marines attacking him. He's still alive. And then Bonnie says, yeah, this is my father's memory, isn't it? And then there's Kuma, like, struggling against the Marines, yada yada. And then here they're in the lab. And then Rob Gucci climbed up here. We get to see Nami talking to Shaka. There's a system malfunction. Good thing Zolo and Brooke are down there. Yeah, how you feel about reading Zolo, Kyle? I know you don't usually read these.
No, I don't.
I read through 1,000 chapters of Zolo.
Okay, what is it Zolo again?
Because Zoro, like Zoro's already like a swordsman.
Just add a second R.
Yeah, but like that's too smart.
Just add in another letter.
Look, these are the same people that I'm pretty sure are in charge of the official stand name localizations. They're not terribly bright.
They're not very smart.
And they especially weren't bright whenever they started One Piece. Right? Whenever they started translating this series, 20 some odd years ago, like 25 years ago, whatever, they didn't care. Who cares? And you can't change it now.
You could, but that'd be too smart.
Yeah, so I will say it is a pretty good litmus test to see who's really One Piece fans or not. Because I'll see people that are like, ooh, I did a Zolo cosplay. It's like, awesome. I know you don't care. That's awesome. That's so cool. I know you don't care about One Piece. That's awesome.
That's true.
And so we get to see yada yada. They should be able to hold their own. It's 2 against 3. Depends on how they fight. And then Shaka goes no look close, so the odds are worse than that. And you have the Seraphims out there. The Seraphim have reached just 2. It's 2 against 7. Uh-oh.
Pretty cool spread of just like the Seraphim. It's not a full 2-page spread, but like it's a pretty...
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. CP0 has made a great calculation. The Seraphim will be to our benefit instead, because Vegapunk ranks above them in order, so Vegapunk will be able to, order the Seraphims around. Only if our orders get through. Until then, they're a maximum level threat. I got to get down there, and that's Edison saying that. That is Edison. Yeah, so Edison, Lilith, what are you doing? And Lilith, I don't take orders from you. And that's he said the thing, dude. So sad. Mosshead dies in line of duty just before we reach the One Piece. That's so true. Dude, Sanji said the thing. He said the title of the series.
Tommy tells him to go, and then Sanji
fans take yet another very common L.
For what reason? I don't know. They just do.
And then so you get yada yada. There's Zolo and Brook.
He does. The Sanji film is absolutely loyal. I forgot he says that. Disgusting.
Yeah, that's awful. It's really bad. Sanji fans just keep taking L's. I can't personally, as a Zoro fan, I can't understand that.
That's why they take the L. I forgot.
That's so true. So we get Zolo and Brook. Why does he look like that? It's supposed to be a giraffe. He didn't quite look like that before. So he's awakened, right? Pretty astute confirmation there. He's awakened. We see the little flames, right? Handle the ship, Brook. We get to see Zoro versus him, and Zoro's not having much trouble at all.
Not really.
He says he's getting tired. He said, "I hate this. Destroy the lab." Rob Gucci says the Seraphim are going to go do that. They're going to destroy the lab. They blow it up pretty good, and then something bites Kaku, and then he passes out, and then we get one of the hottest women in One Piece.
It's true, and then we get probably the most interesting reveal of this chapter, that Stussy is a clone of Miss Buckingham. And for those of you who don't remember, because I sure didn't, I had to look this up after, that's the person who's supposedly the mom of the fake word Newgate, like the fake son of, I mean, maybe fake, the son of a Whitebeard. And like that person,
she's
like,
hot.
His mother, that's
like
Miss
she's hot, dude.
It's so it says, what did I do? I only put him to sleep. And now, Lucci, I'll ask you to do the same. Clone him as Buckingham, Stussy rocks pirates. Mad's clone experiment successful. Subject number 1, Stussy.
So we now have another confirmed rocks pirates. I think up to this point, there's only been a couple confirmed. So obviously Rocks, right? Whitebeard, Big Mom, Kaido, all confirmed.
Yeah.
Shiki, the Golden Lion, is, I'm like 99% sure, a confirmed Rocks member. And now we have Miss Buckingham Stussy as a confirmed Rocks member. So that makes what? Like 5 confirmed pirates other than Rocks himself are confirmed as Rocks pirates? That's kind of insane.
This brings up a good question, though. Is she like a neutral entity? Why is she doing this now?
If I had to guess, she's like, you remember back a couple chapters, I can't remember what chapter it was, when Vegapunk called the number, or that person, and was like, yeah, now's the time. That's probably her.
Awaken the ally, yeah.
Because she's a clone, which is, Vegapunk's whole thing. If you remember in the page spread of where we saw the mad scientist, there was that lady over there that looked like Stussy. That was probably the original Miss Buckingham Stussy. So she was able, so Vegapunk would be very easily able to, be able to clone her, right? It wouldn't be much skin off his back. And then it would be, useful for Vegapunk to have an informant, and smart, which Vegapunk is smart, to have an informant like that in the world government.
She also has cool bat wings.
Yeah, and she's also hot.
She is also hot.
Like I would let her ruin my life.
You know what, Brandon? I'll jump on that same Thousand Sunny with you.
Awesome. I'm so happy that we could agree on this.
Yeah. And that was chapter 1072, The Weight of Memories. This was a good chapter. It was nice just to back in one piece.
I think the biggest thing was the reveal of Miss Buckingham Stussy and the, another confirmed Rocks pirates. It's always insane. I mean, it really makes me think, like, man, we're kind of getting a little bit close now. Rocks is being brought back up, right?
I'm gonna guess that she was like a vampire fruit.
Yeah. People think succubus. That's what I've read.
Succubus. Sorry, yeah, that sounds that.
She's also. I mean, she's pretty hot, right?
She is pretty hot.
Like, she's pretty hot.
She is, in fact, pretty hot.
But yeah, no, this was a good chapter, good solid. I will say, remembering now, like, they don't have as much meat as Chainsaw Man chapters do. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
One Piece succeeds in the long run payoff. Like Chainsaw Man, these short bursts of dopamine. You're like, oh my god, like this is happening now. Like, oh my god, they're sitting in a tank, and like, oh my god, the date arc is here. I'm keeping like the spoiler subtle, but then in One Piece, it's like you get a lot of the build up. Like this is a really big moment. Just like, oh shit, like there's a clone of this person who's also a confirmed Rocks pirate, which is like the payoff.
And she's hot.
20 to 25, I forget how long it's been running for, like years, like 25 years worth of like writing. Yeah. So those are my thoughts on it. Like One Piece does better in terms of like the big reveal moments.
Yeah.
When a big One Piece reveal is pretty damn hard to top.
Yeah. But yeah, so good chapter, I'd say.
Yeah.
So, any last words, Kyle?
She is incredibly hot.
If you're this far in the video, obviously there's something you like, so make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment telling us how hot she is. We will see you this Sunday with One Piece again. Of 2 back-to-back One Piece videos. We will actually get it out on Sunday this time. I have actually read the spoilers for next chapter, which I will not say. Kyle, Oda be cooking. Oda is cooking. I can confirm that Oda is cooking.
Good. I need to know that.
So we'll be back this Sunday with One Piece and back next Wednesday with more Chainsaw Man, which is awesome. The Chainsaw Man break week is always rough, but at least we got One Piece to fill the void this week. So, with all that said, we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.